If I find that you pick up another case, if I find that you break any of these conditions, I will light you up. Do you understand?
You're right. Yeah. So that is what I'm doing now.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, let's roll, nerds.
All right, then the first one is Kate Queen. Renteria. Come on up.
You are Richard Renteria?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Renteria, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. What you're going to do, probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. This case stems from 2021. Okay, guys, please.
Thank you. Your Honor, on October 10th, 2020,
Yeah.
or I'm sorry, November 10th, 2020, the defendant, so the law enforcement officer was told the defendant got mad and made the complaining witness, his daughter, kneel on the floor for 4 hours. The co-defendant attempted to cut the complaining witness's hair and called her a slut and a bitch. The co-defendant grabbed a brown extension cord and hit the complaining witness while she was naked, causing pain. The defendant came home and punched the complaining witness in the face multiple times, causing pain and visible injuries.
And it's a misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stop.
So also.
Don't.
Yes, sir.
Have you spoken to the complaining witness lately?
We have not, Your Honor. We have not.
If you ever miss court again, Mr. Renteria, I'm going to make your bond so high that you'll have your beard falling off. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case, I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to test you. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. I am also ordering and issuing a protective order that identifies SR as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes.
I am also ordering you not to have any contact with this person and not to be in possession of any weapons. You violate this court order, the state can and will file additional charges of violation of a protective order, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Do you understand? I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. If I find that you're a danger, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand me? You have the ability to hire a lawyer. I need you to fill out an application for me. I'll see if you qualify. Don't just put zeros because I'm not going to believe it. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have in the bank, whether you have a car, whether you work, whether you have stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs. I need to know everything about you, and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We will have you take a seat in the jury box while we create your bond conditions. We will have you sign them with our JLO, and after that, I'll see whether you qualify for a lawyer. Please. Don't. Just don't. Good morning, Ms. Gordon. Ma'am, you are charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 8th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to an apartment complex and made contact with a complaining witness who stated that she and the defendant were in a previous dating relationship and currently live together. They'd gotten in a verbal argument and the defendant locked the complaining witness out of the apartment and eventually let her back in. And when she re-entered the apartment, the complaining witness saw the defendant had soaked her clothes in bleach. The complaining witness then told the defendant to leave the apartment. The defendant then left the apartment and took a large kitchen knife outside. And the complaining witness then witnessed the defendant scratch her vehicle with the knife, and the defendant scratched the word bitch onto the hood of complaining witness's vehicle. The complaining witness estimated that the total damages to the vehicle were approximately $1,000.
Ms. Gordon, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand?
Can you do the last part again?
I'm ordering you not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? I will make your bond high. I'm going to protect every person in this county. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a small farm animal. Anything you do to endanger my community, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail, and I'm going to make it high. If you don't have anyone to pony up $5,000 to $10,000, you'll be stuck like Chuck in there until this case is over with. Do you understand? Do you mind reaching out to this person to let them know that we've put these conditions on?
Yes,
To
sir.
let us know if she tries to make contact whatsoever.
Sure.
I don't want to talk about the case. I've got a bunch of DAs here, and whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Okay, tell me.
Me and the person stay together currently.
I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person.
The person that filed the report was her friend and the way.
You have to understand, you've now been charged with a criminal case. There are certain conditions we put on to ensure that nothing else happens. I don't know what kind of relationship you have. You now have this criminal case. If you get mad because of this criminal case at this person, right, and then you start having words, you're going back to jail. That's why, to prevent that from happening, I don't want you to have contact with this person. You need to separate. I don't want you to go where she lives, where she works, where she breathes. Don't have any contact. Don't use social media. Don't use someone else to have contact with her. Don't text, call. If I find that you do, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? How old are you, man?
20.
What do you do for a living?
Oh,
What are you studying to be?
okay.
This is not a good way to start. Because whenever you start going to apply for jobs, they look at records. And when they see someone that has a criminal mischief like this, they're thinking to themselves, you know, we probably shouldn't hire this person, because this person, when they get angry, they are volatile. They're like a volcano ready to erupt. Do we want someone like that working with us? Probably not. The more cases you get on your record, the worse life you're going to have. This life is extremely difficult, and it doesn't get easier the more convictions you get. It is hard enough as a black, brown person in society today. Now you start racking up convictions on top of it, or picking up criminal cases. You think it's easier? No. Self-control. Because if you don't, that's why we have jails. You want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, man? You need a lawyer to represent you. You can go hire one, or I'm happy to give you one if you want one. You want one? Okay. I need you to fill out an application for me. Deputy Miranda is going to give you one. I'm going to create bond conditions where you promise us you're not going to have contact with this person, and no weapons as well. Once you sign it, you fill out the application, I'll take a look, and then I'll have you talk to someone today. All right? Please.
PDF showing that he was enrolled in school but he is working on a job right now.
Where is he enrolled? Let me see.
Yeah.
Our program is conducted entirely by independent study and requires dedicated effort and self-motivation to considerably above the average. Come up, Mr. Melendez.
Raise your right hand again, please. And swear on.
Is that mom over there?
No, he came in on his own, Judge.
What does that mean?
Well, the pen foster, like, you could do it at your own pace. Like, if I were to, like, give it, like, everything I got, I could graduate probably, like, less than 6 months. But right now, I had to start from 9th grade. But right now, I'm in
So
11th.
what have you done lately?
I'm working on my school, and, well, I don't have, like, I'm not, like, like, I guess you say a job, but I'm helping, like, one of my friends. We do.
Helping means nothing.
Yeah, I know. I start to.
You, what have you done in this course, in this school? Because since it's self-study, what have you done?
Right now it's all during like mental health stuff. So it's all like the course I'm in right now it's all about mental health. And the next, like, I move by categories. So one's mental health, the next one will be math, the next one will be science, and the other
Not
two.
understanding
The
what
last
you're
term.
saying.
Oh,
What courses, what tests have you taken to show me that you're actually doing something?
I have that's two. I just have to finish that one and I'll complete with the whole mental health.
Have you even made an appointment to meet your instructor?
It's not like instructor based. It's like I'm saying it's like all online. Like you can go at your own pace. You can, like, my little brother.
And what I'm concerned is that your pace is at stop now.
Oh.
That's my concern.
I've
Like
been,
you're not doing anything.
yeah, but I had that last open case. I showed you last time. I've progressed since then.
Show me.
I,
That's just an
I can
open
show you.
webpage.
I can show you another one. Like probably the next court date. It'll be like a new. It's not gonna be mental health no more. I should be in math or science. And I start my job tomorrow.
Where?
Framing houses. And I can get the paperwork. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I want,
Yeah, I can get all the
after you're
paperwork.
working,
Yeah,
then I want you to go to work. I don't want you to spend your time here wasting it, and you can get proof to him. He can get it to me.
Yeah, I can get
But
it.
I want proof that you're actually working full-time or in school full-time. This does not look like full-time study to me. So
Yeah, it's because I applied to Chick-fil-A, but they denied me because of my open case. So that's when I applied to the framing, and he said I should. Well, I was supposed to start today, but he told me to come better tomorrow. So I have to go in at 5 in the morning. So he told me since I had court to just come in tomorrow.
and they're okay with your hair looking like this at
I'm
work?
gonna tie it up and wear a hard hat. I called it. Yeah.
The way you look says a lot about you. When you look like $1 million, people treat you like $1 million. When you look like a thug, people treat you like a thug. When you act like a thug, they will treat you as such. If you go into a place and you speak professionally, how I'm speaking to you now, and when you act like you own a room, 9 times out of 10 you do. But if you go in there with speech like, yeah, dog, this, it's always going to go nowhere. To move up in this life, you have to look good, sound good, and be professional. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere. You understand? This, it's not going to look good for a job. I'm telling you. If you're out going to play, great. But not while you're working, man. So I want to roll it to tomorrow. Bring proof that he's working. I want to know that so he's just not on the street, screwing around.
But he's gonna give me a paper, so like,
Okay.
a picture.
I'm going to verify it though. I want you to know.
I think what he's saying is he's not gonna be able to have it by docket call tomorrow morning, is what he's trying to get.
Yeah,
at,
like
rather
tomorrow
than
when I go into
arguing.
work, he'll give me the paper and then
Okay.
I just have
So
a
take
picture.
a picture of it and text it to him.
That's fine.
It's not hard. Go to work. When you go there, get there early, dress appropriately, and do a bang-up job. Don't do stuff half-assed, because if you do, they're just going to send you home. You understand? And no using dope. Okay?
When you want back, Judge?
We said, when do we do for another test?
If he was, Judge, I just had 2 weeks for both school and job.
Okay, so I'm going to test him 50 days from the day that he picked the case up, which was March 21st. I'm testing you so I know that you're not using. If you test positive after 2 months, it's not going to go well for you. That should be a sufficient amount of time that there's nothing in your system. Do you understand, Mr. Melendez? Okay, so we'll set you off. Let's do Monday, just to give you enough time to get the documentation to me. At the next setting, I also want proof that you've done your schooling. Do you understand? Okay, done.
So you want back Monday, the 21st?
Let's do Monday for the 21st, right? So you can just show me the proof. After that, we'll set you off maybe like 3-4 weeks. And at that time, I want proof of the school. You're telling me that you're going to have school proof, right? Okay, that you've actually completed courses.
It's just like my mom told you, like the last one. Right now, I have to wait for her to pay pay it. So until then, I have to. That course I'm in right now, I can finish it, but until she pays it, then I can't move on. But I have to see because they're asking for like $500 because she didn't pay like 2 months last year. Like she didn't pay last year, and they're making her pay like right now.
So then this is not going to work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put you through our GED program then, because I don't think that this is going to work. Because I'm not going to sit here and hope and wish and pray that your mom's going to pay that because she got other bills to pay. I have it to where you can do it for free.
How long would that one take?
It's on you. So let's do this. We'll put it back on Monday. We'll get back Tori back and then we can figure out how to go with that as well.
For now, with resources.
I just don't know if you have access to what Shatori does, because I don't know. You know what it is? Okay.
Okay, so I'll get him to sign and then he'll take a seat until she cleans it up.
Okay. Okay.
So resets on Monday, he's gonna work with, them.
Right, we're gonna get him sources so that you can sign up for your GED program for free. This is free, so there's no excuse. It's a matter of you putting the time in to get it done. Do you understand? Okay, done. Thanks, Mr. Davis.
Something that's off docket. I was here on Monday about it.
Okay, what's your question?
It's 2510412, Jennifer Griffin. So we're in here on Monday and I told you that she said she didn't get any notice of her court appearance to be here. And I thought that presumptively that would be false, but actually the documentation kind of bears that out. Her situation is a little weird. She was detained on a C misdemeanor in Fort Bend, and they took her in because they saw there was a 2B warrant for her, right? So she was in Fort Bend County, awaiting transfer to Harris County, and that her bond company bonded her out. She lives in Alabama. So that happened on March 7th, and then Harris County sent by mail a summons on April 7th. And that summons did not reach her house until April 14th, 6 hours after we were scheduled to be here. So she really had not received any notice that she was supposed to be in court until 6 hours after she was supposed to be in court. Does that make sense, Judge? I actually looked up on their certified mail the tracking number, and it verifies it that
See, she posted on
Oh, so far,
April,
I have.
I'm sorry, March 7th is when she posted bond.
And if you look at the summons here, it's dated April 7th, right? And it has a certified mail attached to it. April 14th is when it says to appear on April 14th, but it
Yeah,
was,
they mailed it 4/7.
yes. And I followed the tracking number on the certified mail and then, what?
So when did it get to her?
It said it got to her at 3:15 on April 14th, but she was supposed to be here at
Okay.
8:30. So she actually didn't.
Okay,
So now the problem is she's a mother of two and she can't get here by Thursday because she lives in Alabama. She said she can make it by
tomorrow,
But
by tomorrow,
by tomorrow, no, yeah, she can't get here by tomorrow because
on for Monday?
she said she could do it by next Thursday, if that's okay. She's living in Alabama and she's trying to find arrangements.
So SFBF for Thursday, but let her know if she doesn't appear, then I'm gonna work.
You got it, Judge. She will absolutely appear that day. Thank you, Judge.
I've got Marina Odiamba on today's docket. And Judge, you told him he needed to have everything done by today. He got the appointment for the device, but they didn't have the device ready for him. And so I have some paperwork from him. Let me see, Judge. It says his appointment to get the device is this Friday. So could we get a short reset maybe to next week? His fees.
They're gonna be open on Good Friday?
That's what they say, Judge. I mean, this says your activation appointment is Friday, April 18th, between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So put it on for Monday then.
So, okay, and his fee has already been waived, so all he needs left is the device.
Doesn't have it by Monday, I'm gonna roll him day for day.
Okay,
It's it.
yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
That's it.
Hey, Judge. I'm approaching on Jada Gordon, just to, on Jada Gordon, there was, a typical bond condition saying she can't be near the complainant and everything like that. Problem is, she's only been living in Houston for 3 months. She doesn't have any family, any support system, and she's on the lease with the person who is the complainant.
I don't want her, and I don't know what their position is. I don't know if she wants her there, so that's my problem. We just don't know. I wouldn't follow the wishes of the complaining witness, and I don't know what the complaining witness wants, and I'm not gonna take her word for it, So really,
You can probably make a call real quick.
yeah, go for it. But until I know what she wants, then, okay, tell me.
Sorry.
What's the last name?
Norton, Norton.
It's on. Norton. Okay,
Approaching no bond conditions, Your Honor. He currently has a GPS monitor, a scram device, and a curfew. And we were hoping to have the scram device and the GPS monitor removed. He's been on it since February. He hasn't had any violations. And also with the curfew, kind of interferes with his work. Right now, he's limited to 8-hour shifts, but because he is the provider for himself, his girlfriend, and
what do you do for a living?
he works in the chemical plant. And from my understanding, the GPS monitor and the.
Is he here?
He is.
Okay, can you bring him up?
Yes, sir. Mr. Norton?
Good morning, Mr. Norton. So, you now stand charged with 2 counts of assault. You 4 months ago had 2 other counts of assault dismissed. I don't know if alcohol is a big factor to do with it. There are a lot of people when they drink, they become happy, the life of the party. They're so much fun to hang around with. And then there are people who become the devil incarnate when they drink. I don't know what effect anyone has. I don't know you, but I just don't want you to drink. I don't want you to use. And that's why, well, great. Because we're requiring you to be, right? I'm not taking off the scrim. I'm going to tell you that now because I just don't want you to drink and I'm not going to take your word for it at this point in time. I'm willing to work with you with the hours if you truly need to go to work and you can show us that you're working and not just going out in the middle of the night for the sake of going out. Because I just don't want you out in the middle of the night. But if you show me that he's got a work schedule that really you need to work at night, I'm happy to do it. If you want to work more, I don't want to prevent you from working and I want you to work because I think that, you being productive is really a benefit to everybody involved. What hours are you asking for?
So I clock in at 7 every morning, 7 a.m. and
Okay.
I work up to 12 at night
Okay,
because that's a full 16-hour shift. And then I work that quite often. They might flip me the nights, but I've been 9. So as long as I can get from 7 to 12,
I'm happy to give it to you.
thank you.
Okay. Remember though, that you have a monitor so we know where you are. If you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing, we're going to get wind of it and it's not going to go well for you. So how long does it take you to get from work to home?
So it's about a 45-minute drive. It's in Montelvia and I live in Newport.
Okay. So you want until what, 12:45 then? Give or take?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll modify your schedule. Just remember, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. The last thing you want to do is go back to jail because you've got a great job. You could be potentially losing it by just, all these cases are because of one thing. What's that one thing? No. Well, yes. But other than that, one thing, what is it?
Yes, my decisions.
Self-control. When you exercise self-control, even in the most stressful times, good things happen. You've been doing well. I'm happy to modify your schedule. So now, modify the curfew till 12:45 in the morning. Yeah, after midnight, 12:45. Okay. And baby steps will go. If you're doing well, you keep doing well, you keep at it. We will loosen the chains, so to speak, on how well you're doing.
Did you want to leave the turkey for, so 12:45 a.m. until?
No. So he's working, you leave the house at 7 in the morning?
No, so I have to be at work at 7.
So you
You
leave,
gave me 5:30 or.
We're monitoring a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
okay, so do, we want him to work for like 6:15 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. He can go. He's got to be back at home at 1 in the morning. So from 1 in the morning until 6 in the morning. Okay? All right, man.
Thank you.
Make us proud. You got it, dude.
What is it?
Hey, Walter.
Hi, Judge. You ready for me?
Hey,
I also have a similar situation on Jada Davis. She has paid for her device, but it won't be ready for pickup until the 21st of April. And then the DA will sign the DWI PTI contract. So just maybe a week setting for her to get that done.
say it again. What day?
21st is when she's supposed to pick it up. That's when they said, the vendor, some email saying that she could pick it up.
So let's set it for the day after. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Hey, good morning. How are you?
Wednesday. Have this,
Almost done. One more day. Tomorrow's Friday.
it is Friday, because Friday is Good Friday.
Friday Eve today. So something good.
All right, but we'll have to be here, so that's a good thing. I have Miss Collins on docket today.
Colin,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Collins, yes, sir.
the one that's in,
Galveston County. So I sent the mitigation packet on the 4th. We still don't have an answer regarding the PTI. I spoke with Chief on Monday regarding it. He hasn't got back with me because he's stretched thin. And so talk to him. He's gonna put a deferred offer in there. I'm gonna have to, until the chief can give an
how
answer.
that can happen.
Yeah.
She's in jail in Galveston, you know?
That was our thinking, Your Honor. That's the problem is that's my gut offer, but
And the question is this, is that, why is she even in jail in Galveston?
Because she was on a deferred, and so they're trying to do motion to adjudicate, but they haven't ruled on that because they're waiting to see what we're doing, but we can't really do it. It's like a ping pong. And so I spoke with their attorney, and so he said, depending if they do PTI here, they'll reinstate her defer there, but he doesn't know kind of how to.
Okay, so I guess, let's roll it to Monday, so we get Blaze on board to see what, but you're gonna have to go probably, do you think you'll have to go above Blaze or no?
Probably.
I don't think so, Your Honor. He should be
You think Blaze can do that?
He can do it.
Okay, so let's roll it to Monday, give him a time to take a look, and then let's see. Yeah?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
I have excuse.
Have fun.
He's a happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve.
Not yet, Judge, not yet.
Ready?
Your Honor, I represent Tyrese Mosley. This was the case that was reset on the last setting. We were still waiting on the videotape. My understanding is the videotape still has not arrived yet. So we're asking that I don't know if we have to subpoena.
Do me a favor, will you, are they in trial over there?
Where are you on?
Have they started up yet or no?
He said that they were about to start back up, but we can't.
So, we're talking about Mosley.
Yes, Your Honor.
We did a 10-day discovery hearing because videos and such weren't in. He's telling me they're still not in, is that right?
I have a substantial amount of video. I don't know if there's a particular video.
Yeah, the most recent parking lot video, the main video is what's still missing.
Discovery that's missing.
Is there any discovery, Your Honor?
That's missing.
That's missed.
See, there was a subpoena issued, the convenience store recently.
Let's do this. Let's do this. If you want, Blaze, the chief, is in court 7 trying a case because they're chiefless. If they're in trial, do you mind rolling this till tomorrow so we can talk with him and figure out if there's evidence that's still missing? I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a problem with it because we did a 10-day discovery hearing and I'm not letting anything, So, but I need him to be on the same page so we all know what's going on, but they're in trial. So
Sure.
do you mind seeing if he's not in trial, will you talk to him and see what's going on? See if you can get on the same page. If not, then we'll roll to tomorrow
Sure.
till William's out.
Certainly will.
Yeah.
Certainly. Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I mean, I can say now, I have that note there for myself, and that's our fault, and we don't have that video from
Okay.
this particular surveillance video.
Yeah, then,
We'll get with okay, I can get with the chief and we can figure out what's going on.
yeah, any discovery that's not now, it's excluded. Okay, so just let them know and then see what he says.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
Thank you.
Johnson, Judge, date one.
We're gonna do an eval, see if we can get a class or some sort of non-conviction offer.
Okay, I'll roll you to Monday. Take a look to see what you want to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
But by then, it's 190, so clear from.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Judge Fleischer.
Mr. Clark. Great job.
Yes,
I'm really proud of you. You're doing great. One second, let me mute this. We love success stories. And the only way that you have now is up. If you just write it out, do, what they're asking, the sky's the limit, The idea now is that you get a job and a good one, so you see the money start rolling in, because the idea is when you see that and you see how life can be, the only way to go is up. So the only problem that we need is that we need to get a high school diploma, because that is going to prevent you, I think, getting many a job, because they said you have interest in truck driving, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah, so the first thing you need to do is to, at a minimum, try to get your high school diploma. We've got resource here so they can help you out to do everything that you need to get both of those things done. There's no fees, right?
So
So we
you
can
just-
take care of everything?
He just updated me on something. He says he was only short 3 credits. So
So close.
he's actually going to go back to the charter school he was attending and take care of that so he can get his high school diploma.
You were really that close?
Yeah, I was that close.
I mean,
Slipped up.
okay, it's not a big deal, just so, but I want to put a schedule on it so that we know what happens, though. We're not going to just leave it open-ended, right? So I would say within 2 weeks, see to try to go get him re-enrolled
Yes, sir.
so that we know what happens. You know, people perform better when they have deadlines as opposed to just open, okay, go get it done. So let's say 2 weeks for you to get back enrolled, and then just let us know how fast it'll happen to where you can get those 3 credits done. And then we're going to have them help you get a, Class A driver's license so that you can drive trucks. You got to understand though, is that when you're driving, that big of a truck, they drug test you like crazy. You cannot have anything in your system because they'll get rid of you in a second if you have anything, including weed in your system. You understand? So it's just, there's no using, especially when you're operating 10,000-pound machines because I'm so proud of you. You're doing really well.
Yeah, also.
Just keep it up. When you show up, good things happen. If you ever need anything, just come back, let us know, and I'll help you, and I'll help you get whatever you need. You want a job, you want this, that, I don't care. We'll help you with whatever you need. And then when you successfully complete this probation, I'll seal it for you. We will pay for it for you to get it sealed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because then the general public can't see it. It's great. All right? Great. Okay, good luck, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Wait, Judge.
Hey,
How you doing, Your Honor?
great.
I have one person I'm approaching on. It's Mr. Miguel Arce Hernandez, Your Honor. He has a nice hole, but seems like he was out on, he picked up new kids.
Oh, you picked up in the case.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to speak to him or not. He's a Spanish speaker, so we'd have to get an interpreter if you wanted to speak with him, but
Do you mind calling an interpreter, please?
Yes.
it's Arce Hernandez. ARC. Would you like me to step down until the interpreter gets here, Judge?
Yeah, please.
Absolutely.
It's all right. Just whenever you're ready, I guess just let me know. This wasn't just an open case, was it?
Right.
The FSGI? Yeah. So don't worry about it. I thought he was on bond. He was just, with your guy, it was in an open warrant status.
Oh,
right?
sorry.
He had bond forfeited. I thought he was on bond and doing it and you just happened to pick
Yeah,
up
that's
a
what
new
I thought. I'm
case.
sorry. I guess I missed.
No, it
It was on bond, revoked, and then while it was an open warrant. It
picked up a new case.
Oh.
So that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to revoke the PR bond that they gave him on the DWI.
Yes, Judge.
I'll leave it at 100, but I'm not going to give him a PR bond on the new case. And then just whatever you want to do.
Sounds good. Hey, I followed the bill order for now. I'm gonna look into the immigration consequences issue, but then I'll reset it.
Yeah, and then I guess let us know whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Judge.
Like he's going to try to get an immigration bond or whatnot. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks,
So
Judge.
no PR bond would be good. Okay.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thanks, you too.
Just a lot of information that I've learned recently.
Okay. So he's telling me that you're here from another state or something like that, right? You don't have much family here. These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world. The reason you're out of jail now is because we gave you a free bond. That doesn't continue to happen. If you continue to pick up cases, at some point, we stop giving PR bonds. And if you don't have anyone to pony up $5,000, $10,000 to get you out, you will be stuck in there. And when that happens to people, they end up just pleading guilty to get out, racking up convictions, and you become unemployable. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person, but if it's the type of relationship that you're constantly butting heads and you're constantly fighting, be very careful. Because if you pick up a new case, or if I find that you become a danger, you're threatening or acting like this, I'm going to revoke the bond. I'm not asking much. I just want my city safe. You understand? All right. So just don't have any threatening or harassing contact with her. Don't have any weapons, and everybody's happy. Okay. Do you mind filing those conditions, and then we'll have a sign, and then you'll be free to go after that. Okay.
How are the ones that are in the judge?
Oh, we got it. Come on. Just don't worry about it. We already have conditions. I'll sign.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna make sure I'm all good.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Just let me know.
When did he bond out?
When did you go out?
April section.
You are on deferred with us for an attempted auto theft. You had an open possession of a controlled substance and you pick up four $30,000 to $150,000 theft cases. You are ordered to be under home confinement. I don't want you out at all. I want my public safe and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. If I find that you pick up another case, if I find that you break any of these conditions, I will light you up. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm sending him now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. And then I want him back. Okay? GPS monitor, home confinement. Do you know what the felony court did?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe on the last setting, you mimicked the same conditions as those. That includes the GPS monitor. That's what I said.
Pero a mí me pusieron que puedo ir a la escuela.
With the exception of going to school, Your Honor.
Nope, I don't care. I don't trust you to be able to go to school with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, 5 felonies that are open. The only thing I want in this life is my county to be safe. And you out there in the free world truly scares me because I don't know what you're doing. And I don't know if you truly want to do schooling, it can be done online. I don't want you out. Do you understand me? I'm sending you now for a drug test and I hope that you're not using. On your other ankle, I will put a scram monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I will bring you here periodically for drug testing, and if I find that you're using, your bond right now is set at $10,004. If I find that you're using, if I find that you go out, and I'm telling you now, I don't give a rat's behind what it's for. If I find that you're out, I'm going to make your bond so high, you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand? I want to send him for a drug test now, and then he's to come back, and then we'll go from there.
Just so you're aware of the felonies, they do have them on a curfew. With the curfew, he must be inside the house by 1:35 p.m. and he is not allowed out until 7:25 a.m. He got a small window during the day where he's permitted to be out.
For what?
That's what.
Where? To where?
It's just for school.
Where is the school?
Revolution Academy.
I don't know if I trust him enough to be able to do this. You know,
Your Honor, I will say,
they're open and then he has an auto theft with us.
I understand. I just feel it's going to conflict with what they have in the system.
Yeah, I know it's going to come. I know. I just don't care. You know, the only thing I care about is my county being safe. And with 6, and at that young age, you know, it just.
regarding the new felonies, Your Honor, I do want to remind the court that there is a presumption of innocence, and that's what he's currently doing, working on that. And it seems like his mom is the one taking him to school, so he does have someone, a support system to make sure that he's.
I don't know that. I mean, if you bring.
And I've
mom
spoken to his
here,
mom.
I mean, you get mom here to show me that she's going to do that, you know, then perhaps. But at this point, Mr. Ramos, you scare me, truly. And the only thing I want is you not to pick up a 7th case or someone to end up dead or another car to be gone. Do you understand? But at this point, and I don't know how someone posted up $100,000 bond on you, but if I remember, the bonds were all set at like what, 50,000, all of them, and then the felonies all got reduced or something like that.
I think they're 20.
I don't know what the felonies were at. It looks like they're all $20,000 now.
Yeah. All I want is my county to be safe. That's all I care about. If your mom comes here and tells me that she's going to take you,
She come right now.
Is she here?
Yeah,
she's here right now,
she's downstairs.
go get her. Go, let me talk to her.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you need a translator?
Does she speak Spanish only?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you call a translator, please? Thank you. For him? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Problem is, if we can't, with the felonies open. But that's, it's money. It's money.
I haven't.
So there, did you hear what the recommendation is?
No, I didn't.
WIMAC.
What was it?
WIMAC.
I'll change.
I think it's money. You know, that's with the other gentleman that was just here, he was in WIMAC and he's doing great, you know? But the problem is that we can't while this case is upstairs, so we're kind of in holding pattern. But when does this expire?
It's the agenda, so if they got some to another year. You want a date, we give you a date.
I just don't want it to accidentally expire while we're, because these cases are probably going to go on for the next year.
So to expire November of this year.
Okay. I guess we'll address it getting closer to. But that's, for me, that's the goal. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. So let's wait for mom and then we can,
Sounds good, Judge. I do have another case too.
okay, who?
I have Mr. Butler, he's in custody.
Okay.
All the way to 3 days execution. Yeah. Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would request the court for a PR bond. I did get contact information, which is what we discussed last time. He gave me his sister's address and phone number, and he would be staying with her.
Is she going to pick him up from here, from the jail? Do you know?
I don't know. This is the information he gave me this morning. I would still need to talk to her.
Oh, yeah. Talk to her. I'm not giving him a PR bond now just because he gave you the information, because we don't even know if she'll take it, right? Yeah. Would you mind reaching out to her?
I don't mind. Yeah, if I can roll this one over to tomorrow.
As much time as you want. If you want a week, if you need a couple days, whatever you want. But for me, if a PR bond, number one, will she take him? Number two, will she pick him up? Because I don't want to just give him a PR bond and he walks out of jail and then he goes, hitches a ride somewhere else. So if I know that she's willing to pick him up, take him, and then try to keep him there, then that's a different story. But yeah, at that point, I think I'd be more amenable.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Jeff, what's up, man? What's new?
In the back, like the police.
Your Honor, I have Victor Perez Ramirez. He is a Spanish speaker. He's in custody.
Okay. Tell me.
Yes, Your Honor, and he signed the waiver of extradition this morning.
Okay.
We're just wondering if you wanted to admonish him.
No, I think we're.
I did explain.
Yeah.
And he seems to understand.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, here you go, Judge.
Thank you.
I have Mr. Alan Jarmilio Jimenez.
Jail or on bond?
I'm bond. I pronounced his name incorrectly, I'm sure.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so we're waiting on PTI approval. The packet was sent. Have not confirmed that it was received. The state is working on that.
Do confirm.
I emailed to confirm, Your Honor. I haven't heard back yet.
Let's just wait to see. I mean, we have a little bit of time. It's not even 11 yet. You send an email, let's wait, maybe, do you have anywhere else to go?
I just need to go to 2, but it'll be quick.
Go get done what you need to get done. Hopefully they'll respond. If not, then I can also send an email as
Okay.
well to try to kind of hurry it up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. So no PTA?
Judge, I've gone over this with him and his family many times. They understand thoroughly what is involved and the differences, the cons of this time served plea versus a potential PTI. The good thing is they have enrolled him in GED. He's getting back on track. He's back at home. It's just,
There's really, in reality, there's just no good thing that's happening today. It's not. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. And I'm telling you that this is a terrible idea, but you're old enough to understand that actions have consequences. And the consequence is this day forth, this conviction will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. People will judge you by how you look on paper. They don't care about anything else because that puts the world on notice who you are. And the more crap you put on paper, the worse your life becomes in every aspect, whether you want to get a job, whether you want to further school, whether you want to, you can't go to Canada anymore. You want to go to Canada? It's not going to happen after today. They won't let you in. The consequence, meaning the ramification of after today, will be so far reaching, you'll just never know. You have the option now to apply to get into a diversionary program where if you complete it successfully, they would dismiss this case. You would prefer to just plead guilty and just move on. And that's okay. But like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life, even there after you die. And you ever get pulled over again, officers see this. They're going to roll up to your window. If they smell alcohol, they smell dope. It's probably not going to go well for you. And from now on, after today, if you continue with this, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here for. You understand? Do you still want to do this? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged right to open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I said. So once you plead guilty, there's no turning around. It's not targeted. You can return it because you don't like it. One day, you will look back to the day in regret and say, why did I do that diversion program? But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Let me
Judge,
give
will you
you,
consider a back suspension to DPS?
no. I'm not going to reward him for making this bonehead. No.
Judge, I can do that.
Nope. And let me give you a little bit more perspective, Mr. Cuellar. You're allowed to make mistakes, right? We all do. Everybody's human here. But when you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, the penalties become a lot more severe. Like I told you, from now on, you pick up any more DWIs, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. I am now going to waive for you the $3,000 surcharge that would otherwise apply to you. But if you come back here with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. The only thing we ask is don't become another statistic. If you want to get ripped, if you want to get lit, 52 beers, 32 joints, take an Uber. Don't drive. Do you understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Check these papers and get your court. You can wait.
Here is something I want you to sit with for a moment. Today, we watched multiple people stand before a judge and plead guilty to driving while intoxicated. Some on their second offense, some with bond violations, some with criminal histories stretching back years. In each case, the judge warned them, one more DWI and you are looking at a felony, 2 years minimum in a Texas state prison. So here's the question. If the law already provides for increasingly severe punishment with each WI offense, and judges are already warning defendants in open court exactly what is coming, at what point does the responsibility shift entirely from the court system back to the individual? And does the Constitution's promise of rehabilitation through the justice system have a limit? Because today, that judge said it himself, you hold the keys to your own jail cell. The question is whether the law alone is ever enough to make someone use them.
Hey, what's up?
I'm here for Eric Ramirez. He's on the bond docket.
Okay. Tell me, what's the word?
So we're just requesting one more reset, and the reason for that is that we've just received a new offer today. I just like some time to, an offer of 10 months deferred.
It's 190 days old. I can give you a week, but that's it. At that time, you got to let us know what you want to do. You know, it's getting too old, you know. So you've been given an offer of a deferred since February. So I'll give you a week. Your client must be here to let us know whether he wants to take it or not, huh?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thanks.
If you may be excused.
Yes, sir, please. Hi. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
It's okay, Judge. I'm here on Enrique Ramirez.
Oh, we just had an error here. Enrique, okay.
Yes. Judge, I'm approaching to see if the court would be inclined to give our client a time served or accepted plea. Judge, the
I've already
first,
gone over this with Ms. Solis. I'm not, no, we've already done this. I've talked to her about this. He also had bond violations the last time as well. I'm really going to reward him for continuing to use. He's on the DWI second, and he's got bond violations. We're going to reward him for continuing, you know, to have issues. No, that's a recipe for disaster. So I told her that she can do anything else, but I'm not going to.
Judge,
Sorry.
the first DWI was from 1996.
I understand.
20 years ago, 28 years ago.
I don't think it's appropriate, especially in light that he's got bond violations.
So I spoke to my client. I'm not sure what Ms. Solis previously stated.
Here's the thing. Like, I can't show you favorable treatment just because he's not here without proper documentation. These are things that you consider beforehand, right? And I just can't show him preferable treatment, right? And that's essentially what it would be doing, you know? Me helping him because he just doesn't have the proper document. I can't, you know?
Well, I mean, the state was comfortable with this offer.
I
Would
don't,
the court reconsider if our client does any supportive
No.
outpatient treatment? Okay. Will the court be willing to accept the 12-month probation?
of course.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yep.
I'm back on. I don't believe we're back.
We have now, Your Honor.
Great.
Sorry, I was going to talk to you. We don't have that application.
She has not received
She
it?
hasn't received it. So if you resend that application.
Now we have problems because the case is old. It's 170 days and you still haven't gotten it. So I'm going to roll it till Monday.
Okay.
You got to get it in and he's got to be here as well.
On Monday.
Correct.
How's Tuesday, Judge?
Sorry, Tuesday. Monday's too damn busy.
The 22nd.
Yeah, he's got to be here. Application must be turned in by then. Otherwise, let him know I'm going to roll it day for day until it's turned in.
Day for day. Okay.
If it's not turned in by Tuesday, I'm going to roll him to Wednesday to get it turned in. If it's not turned in by then, I'm going to roll him till Thursday until he gets it in because it's old.
And the other offer is probation if he's,
Correct.
okay.
I'm sure that There should be probably two offers on there, right?
There are two offers in there, Your Honor. There's probational and there's a 30-day offer.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something else.
Probation.
Or whatever you negotiate, you know, it's up
Yes.
to you guys.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have an excuse?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Okay, I'm ready when you're on this customer. Do you need a translator?
No. Oddly enough.
Garcia Ibarra, come on up. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail to be probated for 18 months. Has he done the TRS yet?
Yes.
No. You will do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill these conditions. If you don't, a motion to revoke will be filed. You will be put into custody and we are going to have a hearing on whether to revoke your probation or not. It'll be DWI repeat offender education class, 2 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test while you're on this probation, you must do it. A guardian interlock, 30 hours of community service, and 5 days in Harris County Jail as a condition. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You know, the more important thing to me, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, is you're young. What are you, 35, 37?
33.
33 years old. Your history sucks. It really freaking sucks. You know, DWI dismissed in 22, DWI pled to in 23, fleeing and eluding, interfering, and now open a DWI second and 2 felony assaults of a police officer. What's it gonna take for you to get, man? Is it a 25-year sentence? You know what happens next time you get a DWI?
Yes.
What happens?
It's a felony in jail.
2 and in the penitentiary. That's what happens next time. And with your record, as bad as it is, it doesn't have to be where you're stumbling, stupid, ball-ass drunk on the road. The mere smell, in and of itself, they're going to look you up. Every single time you get pulled over, they're going to harass and harangue you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what time of day, where you're going. Every time you get pulled over with your record, they're going to harass you. So why give them the evidence? Why give them, of all the aches and pains, 1 button and $50 anywhere you want to go in this life? Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, and I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in jail. I'll probate that for 18 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels, guardian interlock, no drugs, alcohol, 30 hours community service. Do you have any children?
Sir.
If you do a parenting class, I will consider the community service waived. Five days to begin April 28th. You must report by 6 p.m. If you fail to report, this deal is off the table and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing is this, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, I have to somehow get a hold of you so that you understand that we mean business. And there's two ways that we do that. One is by jail time, which now you're obviously not doing. The other is by hitting you where it really hurts. And that's what we're going to do. I'm now going to hit you with a surcharge that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. I don't know what else we have to try to get your attention, so that I'm hoping that this is it before you pick up a felony offense. It's a $6,000 surcharge, and then how much your court costs?
What was the driver's license before? A year case?
1 year.
Okay, give me one second.
I will give you plenty of time to pay for it. We will give you a 2-year to 3-year payment plan. So that will give you enough time. If you have any problems, you can come talk to us. But the worst possible thing you can do in this life is pick up another DWI, pick up another case, or abscond, take off. Because if you do that, that's just, it's a guaranteed motion to revoke. You understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. For what it's worth, I usually waive these on almost every first DWI. You're now working your third. So at some point, like I said, we've got to get a hold of you to ensure that you don't pick up a felony or kill someone.
I just want to mention that I was talking to him about his finances, and my intention was to ask you to waive it, and I understand
I
you've made your
normally
ruling.
do, Ms. Casanova, on all first, but this is a third alcohol contact. You know, I'll waive his supervisory fees with regard to them, but I want to get his attention. And I think that probably the only way to do it is with money. And like I said, if you don't pay it, your butt's going to sit $100 for 1 day in jail. You're probably going to owe somewhere in the neighborhood of around $6,500 now. Any slower, you'll be going backwards.
No. It's when people are watching, that's what happens.
Anyways, you get the gist of what it is.
Sure.
So I'm going to have you meet with everyone. If you have any questions, speak with probation. If you ever have any issues, come talk to us. Don't just take off. Don't pick up a new case. And above all else, don't
6,400.
drink. 6,400. That's it. So I'm going to tack on this fee, but waive all the other fees. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing a documentary Zimmerman, and I have a case number when you're ready.
Okay, tell me.
It's 2510413. 2510413.
I got it.
Okay, Mr. Zimmerman was on docket, I think Monday. When I was assigned to him, he was in Fort Bend. So he got out of jail and he went back to Alabama. And he sent me the notice that he got to come to court. He received it on Monday afternoon. So I hadn't been able to contact him because of course I never met him, but he got my information from the Harris County District Clerk and reached out to me. So he's not in town and I was wondering if you could restate his.
Why is he in Fort Bend County Jail?
That's where he got picked up at. And on the day I was assigned to him, that's all, the clerk told me was that he's in Fort Bend. I guess they were expecting him to be sent over here. Instead, he bonded
The
out
thing,
and went back to Alabama.
if he bonded out, they would have given paperwork to come here.
He said they didn't give him a court date, but he did receive the notice on to come to court, like a certified letter. He received it on 4/14
Hold
in
on.
the afternoon.
What's the case number? I didn't get it.
It's 2510413. Wow. Why would it be a 251 case? That's weird, right? 251 when that would signify it's like a 2001 case.
Is it?
It was in open work since last year, mid last year.
That still doesn't make sense.
So he said he didn't get paperwork when he got out, but he has been in touch with me and is trying to clear up his, but he's in Alabama, so.
So when can he get here?
I don't know, I'm not sure, but I will tell him to be here when you tell me that he needs to be here. Right now, he's of course in warrant status from not appearing on Monday. And I
Okay.
do have the proof that he got a certified letter on Monday, on the 14th.
Just like the other one, huh? Remember? So you're asking me to reinstate?
Yes, Judge.
I will.
Okay.
We'll set up for bond forfeiture for Tuesday. It's got to be here Tuesday.
Okay.
If he doesn't come Tuesday, because we have to do the arraignment, we got to do all the paperwork, and
Okay.
at that point, once he gets here, then we'll waive the appearance. And we'll
Thank
go
you,
from there.
Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready, Mike?
Yes, Your Honor. Have Mr. Andrews on docket.
Okay. Did he get tested today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Andrews.
Yes, presumptive positive against THC, Your Honor. And 3 weeks ago, he tested, it was presumptive positive THC, and then it was lab confirmed THC.
Come up, sir. What am I supposed to do?
I have no idea, sir.
Either you're continuing to use or you just don't care about court orders. I've ordered you not to use. We're now working. When did we order him not to use? What was the day?
I've been on this case that long.
His case has been open since February, the end of February.
February 26th, Your Honor.
Say it again?
February 26th.
Yeah, February 26th. We're now April 16th. It's been 51 days. I'm putting you in jail. I told you not to use. You're continuing to use.
May.
Okay?
And I know how the court generally feels about the prescriptions for the marijuana, but he does have a valid prescription.
Nevertheless, I told him not to use.
He's a gainfully employed judge, which when we came here previously, you had ordered him to get a job, which he did. And of course, he's brand new at the job. And if he goes into custody, he's most certain to lose that job.
Michael, I don't want him to use. What else am I supposed to do? I don't care that you're now working your second criminal case within the last year, you have an assault from 23, now you've got a theft.
One more opportunity, Judge. How
long am I supposed to give him, Malcolm? Another 30 days for him to just continue smoking weed and just,
Test them in 2 weeks, Judge? Or even, I don't know if next Thursday will be too soon for for the levels to go down. I'm not.
do you have levels now?
No, not at this time, so this is a rapid test that needs to be confirmed in the lab, so.
If you want me to give you the benefit of the doubt of next Thursday, I will do it. You must be here Thursday. If you test positive for weed, it's not going to go well for you. I've harped on it over and over and over.
Yes, sir.
Judge, and I don't know the science, is what currently in his system, would it be gone by next Thursday? Or would it still be in his system and he tests
If he
positive?
continues to smoke, then no. But by then it'll be 2.5 months. So if it's still in his system, that tells me that he's continued to smoke weed while he's on bond. You know, there's only two things. It's either in your system or it's out of your system.
I don't smoke, so I got THC tinctures. I don't smoke flower. It's not a flower.
You're not supposed to use anything that has THC in it that could cause you to test positive. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. You know exactly what I've ordered you not to do. We'll put you on for this Thursday. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you want hieroglyphics? Perhaps Mandarin? I don't know what else. I'm speaking English here. I've told you what you can and can't do. That's it. I'm going to give you the benefit because of Michael that you got until next Thursday. If you continue to test positive, it's just not going to go well. All right?
Yes,
See you
sir.
Thursday.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Hey,
I have a plea for Mr. Jeffrey Chauvin with a C.
come up, Mr. Chauvin. Mr. Chauvin, you're charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you also have another case as well, a criminal trespass. I'm assuming, Alan, that was going to be dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Is this how you understand the agreement? It is 12 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you have done. So that means that you've satisfied the time. The only problem is this is going on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to test on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Do you understand? This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the office of resisting arrest? Guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
We'll have you see the clerk. You ready? Thank you, please.
Over here, sir. It's John.
It's Enrique Ramirez. Come up.
Otherwise, one of
Do you have Ramirez's thing?
What's going on now?
It's a plea, right?
Oh, I'm not ready.
Okay. You need a fingerprint, I guess?
No, I'm gonna get the judgment.
Okay, just take a seat. We're almost ready. He needs to finish up the paperwork.
Also, we need a motion for community supervision.
I'm sorry?
A motion for community supervision.
Okay.
Yes. Like, we want to see the defendants. So this.
Mr. Ramirez, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. Your lawyer has repeatedly tried to come and to get a certain type of sentence. to benefit your status regarding immigration. But I want you to understand that we here cannot show favorable treatment. Doesn't matter who it is. These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world, where if you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will lock you up and they will keep you as the day is long. And if you're incapable of not finding yourselves at a cross with the law, then you will repeatedly go to jail. And I don't know what it's going to take to get you to understand that we mean business, but if this isn't it, then I don't know what it is.
Can you repeat?
If you consume alcohol,
I'm sorry, can you repeat the last part?
I don't know what it's going to take for you to understand that we mean business. Perhaps it is just putting you in jail with a lengthy sentence. I don't know. I will tell you now, with this probation, there's absolutely no tolerance. If you consume anything that tells me you have a problem, and I will potentially put you in a rehabilitation facility in the jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
I mean no alcohol. I mean no alcohol from any source. The other thing is this, is that this is a second offense. What happens on the next DWI?
A la próxima, delito de conducir a fuerza con. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Entonces, ¿qué es lo que pasa? I don't know.
If you ever
¿Sí usted?
pick up another DWI, you will be facing a third-degree felony,
Okay.
a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison.
¿Es la penitencia?
If I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. If you do, you get pulled over, it's probably not going to go well for you.
Tal vez no le vaya muy bien.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
For you to successfully complete this, or what I'm sentencing you now to 180 days in jail. I will probate that for 12 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class. 3 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need.
Es necesario.
If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill them. You must maintain a guardian interlock. Can you run his license to see if he has a license?
Yeah, sure.
What does he have now, a scram? Okay.
Se tiene.
If you do not have a license, then you're not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit today promising me that you're not going to drive
No vas a venir.
and you must get a portable device. If you do not have a portable device, then you must maintain the scram. You must also no drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive or your ability to get a license for 1 year.
It looks like his license is currently not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive, Mr. Ramirez. In this short life that we have, do not drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care what you have to do. If you drive, a warrant will be issued and I will issue a motion to revoke your probation. If you violate this probation, we issue a warrant, a motion to revoke will be filed, and we will have a hearing. And if they prove to me that you violate this probation, you're facing 180 days in jail. I am also assessing the supervisory fee on you as well. It's a second offense. You will be required to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee. We will give you 2 years to pay it. Somehow, Mr. Ramirez, we have to get your attention. You are skirting out of here today on a second with bond violations, and you're not doing any jail time. So it is yet another proverbial slap on the wrist. So somehow I have to get your attention. If you fail to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee, every $100 that you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. We will give you plenty of time to pay. The idea is that you learn from this mistake so you do not come back. Because if you do come back, you will pay dearly. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to this. So what is he total? Please.
Total will be 3,530.
$3,530.
Yes.
You know, I think that everyone here on the other side is working diligently not to have you go to jail. So from here forth, you are the one that holds the keys to this jail cell. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, may we be heard on the fees and any surcharge?
Sure.
Case, Mr. Ramirez, you pay all the rent and bills in your house, right?
Yes.
And you also pay for your children's college?
Yes.
And if you were forced to make these payments or any other surcharges, would this cause a financial burden?
Yes.
And would you no longer be able to make your child's school payments?
Pagar los pagos de colegiatura de la escuela. It's going to be a problem for me.
And they might possibly have to withdraw from school.
Salirse de la escuela. Yes.
And you also have medical problems that prevent you from working full time, right?
De trabajar a tiempo completo, ¿es correcto? Yes, that's a problem.
And so sometimes you aren't even able to work the full part-time hours.
Todas las horas de parte de tiempo. A veces no puedes cumplir todas las horas aparte de tiempo al día de día.
Sí.
Yes.
I appreciate your argument. He's getting out of here. It's a second. He has bond violations. He's not even doing one lick of jail time. I think that the only way that we can really get through to him is to hit him where it hurts, and that's in the pocketbook. If it's a strain on him, you know, actions have consequences, Mr. Ramirez. And I hope that you really learn from this experience. You know, I hope that you don't kill someone out there. My real fear is that, yeah, we've got two here. How many has it been in reality? How many times have you skirted to where there's not been an accident? Why don't you watch the news? Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. It's a sick, disgusting fact. I've asked you not to use, and you still allegedly use while you're on bond in this court. I have to get your attention. I hope that this is it. I hope that jail time is not it. But like I said, you're under no tolerance. One positive alcohol event. Doesn't matter who you have in front of me. a motion to revoke will be filed. And it's probably not going to go well.
No le va a ir muy bien.
Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende? Yes.
We give you sufficient time to pay. So around about, it'll be about $140 something a month. So if you need more time to pay, we can always give you more time, give you 3 years if you need to pay. My main concern is that you don't drink and that you, above all else, don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Thanks, counsel.
Judge Benavides.
As we're done.
Today's docket was quieter than most, but do not mistake quiet for uneventful. A young man was told his dreadlocks might cost him a job and that the way you look tells the world who you are. A woman scratched the word bitch into her roommate's car hood with a kitchen knife. A man on his third alcohol offense walked out of a courthouse on probation, no jail time, while a judge told him point blank that the only way left to reach him was through his wallet. And somewhere in the middle of it all, a defendant named Mr. Clark, who 3 credits shy of a high school diploma, sat in that courtroom and heard a judge say, "We will pay to get your record sealed, we will help you get your CDL, and all you have to do is show up." That is the full spectrum of what an American courtroom holds in a single morning. Consequences and second chances sitting side by side in the same room. The judge today said something that I think deserves to be the last word, and I'm paraphrasing: you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force it to drink. The court can warn, admonish, fine, probate, and plead, but ultimately every single person who walks through those doors holds their own future in their hands. That is what justice looks like on an ordinary Thursday morning. We will see you in the next one.